Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. 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 I just felt like sitting down today and using some of this makeup that I have been purchasing. July was a no buy, but I did still have some stuff that I ordered in June that kind of came in July. Like I ordered from Kaleidos, and they take like 3 to 4 weeks to ship your stuff, so I got that in July. And some of the other things are things that came from like BoxyCharm. Like I have some stuff from Alamar, Touch and Soul, stuff like that. So I wanted to sit down and actually use the makeup that I have been purchasing or receiving through BoxyCharm, and we are going to get started. And then to make this even more interesting, I am going to actually do a palette bingo, and I am going to use the app. And let's see if we can open it. I think it's already on a number because I was just playing with it. But I am going to be using the app Pretty Random. And right here, Pretty Random, to help me pick the shades that I am going to be using today. Alright, so we are going to use the Pretty Random app to choose our shadows. And the palette, I'm trying to find the app again. The palette that I am going to be using today is from Kaleidos, and it is the Escape Pod. This is one of those things that I ordered from Kaleidos. Kaleidos is based in China, so it took a few weeks for me to get it. I would say I got it maybe mid-July, but that is what the packaging looks like, and these are what the shadows look like. So I'm interested to see what Pretty Random is going to do to me today as far as this Kaleidos palette. Please don't make me look like a clown, that's all I'm saying. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I already did my brows because I did not want to be fooling with my brows on camera today. And I also did my eyeshadow base. And for the eyeshadow base today, I used the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime Eye Primer, which is not my favorite, but my favorite, which is the Urban Decay Primer and Caffeine. That one is in my makeup bag that I carry to work. So we going with the Eye Prep Eye Prime, which is not a bad primer. I just don't like it because I don't feel like it 100% dries down. But then I've had it on my lids for a minute and seems okay. So we will see what happens. It is a nice gray rainy day today, so I feel like my lighting is a little bit off, but that is the nature of natural lighting, so we are going to go with what we have. And we're going to open Pretty Random, and I have the settings for between 1 and 15, since there are 15 eyeshadows in this palette. And we are going to hit randomize, and the first shade that I come up with is actually shade 15. And shade 15 is this shade here, which this one is called Terrace. And since that one is a pretty dark shade, I am going to use that on like my outer V. And we'll grab this brush here, sort of like a little bullet brush. And this, so far so good. So far so good. Nothing super outrageous that I don't know anything to do with. And we are going to hit the button again, and we have shade number 3. Oh no. Shade number 3 is this pink shade here, and it's called Flamingo. I am actually going to go ahead and try and put that in my crease. I'm going to use something fluffy. Let's see. So this is a Morphe E27 brush, and we are going to take Flamingo and just kind of work that into the crease. All right, so far so good. So we are going to go from number 3, and what I do is just hit that little randomize button there, and we have number 5. I don't know what I am supposed to do with number 5. Number 5 is another matte, and it's called Exoplanet, and it is this shade right here. I already know this is going to be, I'm going to put this on my lower lash line. I don't exactly know if this is how you are supposed to do it, but I'm trying to find the best things to use these shadows for. So we are just going to go down here. I pray for a shimmer. The color's pretty though, and this is making me use colors I probably would stray away from. All right, so we are going to go from number 5 to number 12. Okay. I think number 12 is another matte. Okay, so number 12 would be the shade Bossa Nova, and that is that shade right there. There is nothing that I know to do with that shade. Okay, let's do this. I am going to take just another little brush here, and I'm going to put that beside this little crease color here. So we'll bring it sort of here. And help kind of blur out that other one. Please give me a shimmer. All right, so we are going from number 12 to number 12 again. Okay, we can't use 12 again. Let's hit it again. Number 2. So this is number 2 here. I am just going to go ahead and put that on my lid. And that one is called Mardi Gras. Really pretty shade, but that is a, you know what? I'm not going to put that on my lid. I am going to put that deeper in the crease. Okay, so I am going to take another, let's use, I think I just used this one, but let's use this one again. We'll color switch it off. I'm going to take this deeper into my crease. I don't know, I keep hitting these numbers trying to get a and we'll just sit that right in there. Trying to get a shimmer. I keep hitting these numbers trying to get a shimmer. All right, so we are going to get, I need between 6 and 10. Number 2, 10. Took long enough. All right, so number 10 is this pretty, I don't even know what to call it. It's called Galactic Gala, and it is the shade right here. Not a shade that I would use for this look, but I think this, it turned out okay. This is not anything that I would have put together. I'm going to finish off this look. We are done with the palette bingo portion of the video. I am going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills the Pro Pencil in the shade Base 2, and I'm just going to put that, I need to bring that down a bit. That little point is a little bit sharp, but just bring this up here on my brow bone. I probably could have used the palette, but then that wouldn't be fair because I would have to go palette bingo again. I don't want anything orange under my brow, so we want to finish that with that, which is pretty nice. All right, and I am going to use my Il Makiage eyeliner in my on my waterline. A free gift with my foundation. I am on sort of an auto delivery and completely forgot about Il Makiage and forgot to cancel my order, so I hope that doesn't count as breaking my nova. I will tell you though, let me be 100% transparent. I did kind of break my nova on, I think, the 29th because what is the name of it? What is it? Sydney Grace was having a sale on her palettes. All her palettes were 25% off, and they were back in stock. And I have been wanting these palettes, like, well, one of them for like ever, and I finally got it. And then today, since that is not considered, today's August the 1st, this is not considered breaking my nova, I did go ahead and purchase a set of BK Beauty brushes because she is having a sale also. She's having a, I don't have mascara, she's having a 2nd anniversary sale, so everything is like 20 to 30% off. So I did purchase a set of her brushes. All right, I did purchase a set of her brushes because I have been wanting those brushes, I feel like, for about a year now. So I thought like now was the perfect opportunity. My camera wants to focus on my background. All right, so I'm gonna put some mascara on, and this is not anything new. This is the Essence Lash Princess, which is one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. All right, so a normal part of my routine, and this is not using anything new, This I feel like I've had for a couple of months, so it could be relatively new. This is the Tatcha, the serum stick, and I usually go ahead and put that under my eyes here. I should have done that before I did my eye makeup, but I always like to do this before I put concealer on, because some concealer sort of emphasize the fine lines. So we are going to put that on and let that sit for a minute. I'm going to use the Touch and Soul Pretty Filter Icy Sherbet Primer. Packaging is gorgeous, and I am going to, I got this from in one of my BoxyCharm boxes. I'm going to just actually use what's in the lid. This is what it looks like. It's actually a really pretty primer. Please focus. Oh, let me pull it back a bit. That's what it looks like. But I'm going to use what is in the lid on my face today. And it has that silicone feel that sort of reminds me of one of the Smashbox primers. It smells good. It has like a rosy scent to it. And it actually, it does not feel, it actually feels very moisturizing, but when you dip your finger into it, it has that silicone feel to it. This is actually going to be really good for my aging skin. Alright, so next I am going to put my foundation on. I do my foundation before I do my concealer. And I am going to be using, since we were talking about it, the Il Makiage Woke Up Like This foundation, and mine is in the shade 175. And we're just going to use like 2 pumps, and it looks like this. And I usually just dot my foundation on. And I'm hoping I don't get foundation on my face. I mean on my clothes. Let's put some here. Alright, and I'm going to take a It Cosmetics brush. These are some of my favorite brushes, but these, the white ones, I am so afraid to use because they do not come white again. This is actually the CC Plus Skin Perfecting brush number 702. And I'm going to take the Maven Beauty Rose Water Setting Spray, also from BoxyCharm, just to wet my brush. And I'm also going to use this to set my face at the end. So let's see. I don't know how Il Makiage does this. You can do this little quiz, and they send you your perfect foundation. And I am not going to go in with a second coat because right now I really don't feel like I need like super full coverage. I am okay with my little spots here under my eyes coming through. Plus I'm going to put concealer on. Alright, and that is what my brush looks like. Like, I have to really clean that. I have like this thing about my brushes being dirty. Alright, and I'm going to use for concealer the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter, I think it's called. Yeah, Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer. This one is pretty new to me. Like, maybe I got it in May. And I have the shade 370. And 370 is a little brighter than my skin. So kind of perfect just for a little bit of a highlight. We will put some here, some here. I usually don't do the nose thing or the chin thing. All right, and I usually use a beauty sponge under my eye, so I'm going to be using this one. This one actually is from my brand 5 O'Clock Beauty, and this is the Water Drop Blending Sponge. So I'm just going to take the pointed end and just kind of tap my concealer in. This concealer is a really pretty concealer, and I like the shade too. It gives me a little bit of brightening up under my eyes. We have that part done. Now what I am going to use now is from Alamar, and it is the Complexion Trio. So you have Golden Hour, Cinnamon Sugar, and Ove Morena. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think this is the deeper collection, and I am going to take the shade Golden Hour, and I'm going to set up under my eyes. This is my first time using this, so don't quite know. So, ooh, I think I like it. Okay, this has been sitting in my drawer for a minute, like, and I just never used it, but I should be using these things. I'm going to take this brush here, and I'm going to go into the darkest shade, Ove Morena here, and we're going to use that just as, I don't normally contour, but we shall see. We'll just use a little bit here. Oof. This is pretty dark. I'm gonna take something else. This is a Real Techniques, just the like buffer, and just kind of just a clean brush, and just kind of buff that out, because that is kind of dark. Alright, and I think what I have left on my brush here, I am just going to sort of go around the hairline, not adding any more, just going around the hairline a little bit. Okay, alright, and I am going to go in with, what is this? That's the Expert Face brush. I want a bronzer brush here. Let's use something fluffy. Let's use, let's use this one. No, let's use the Morphe one. The Morphe M551 brush, and we are going to go into the shade Cinnamon Sugar and use that as a bronzer. Really pretty. It kind of softens up that contour. Really pretty. I like this. I like this. Gotta stop letting stuff sit around in my drawer. All right. This is the Hydrating Complexion Trio from Alamar Cosmetics. Really nice. I also picked up there at the same time as I got that, the Colorette Blush Trio. And this one, for some reason, oh, this is the Trio in Dark to Rich. So this is what you have here. I'm going to use not Divine Wine. So you have Diosa, which would, I don't know, let's watch that. Probably be more of a highlighting shade. You have Twin Flame, which is this one. And then you have Divine Wine, which is this one. Divine Wine is super red, so I think that I am going to go in with the middle one, which is Twin Flame. And I'm going to use my Bare Minerals Blooming Blush brush and just sort of tap that in there. And we'll just sort of put that on the apples and blend it up that way. This video, super long, I apologize, but fun for me. All right, that is that. And then the last thing that I am going to do, and now I'm kind of second guessing my lip color choice, but I'm going to go ahead with it because I picked it out. I am going to use the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Cream, whatever you call these things. Whatever you call them, the Gloss Bomb Creams. I have it in the shade Mauve Wives, and I am going to use the Juvia's Place lip liner in the shade Cola. And that is going to be my lip combo for the day. I should probably do something nude. Let's see what that, let's just see. I always, you see that? I always go outside the line. And we're just gonna go ahead with Mauve Wives because this is what I have and I don't feel like getting up anymore. Yeah, that's pretty. That kind of goes. Yep, I think that kind of goes. This is just me playing in my makeup and doing a little palette bingo with a new palette, which I think I'm going to do that with. I have a few more new palettes, so I think we are going to be palette, we'll see. We might do palette bingo again, maybe not. I am going to go ahead and set my face. Alright, and that is it, you all. Thank you all so much for hanging in there. I know the video was pretty long. It's probably going to be very edited. Thank you all so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day, and may your day be as flawless as your makeup. Bye.